Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is going to be a review of Project Shadows, #1 here. This book was sent to me by, I believe, Mr. Martinez, who was like, yo, can you do a review? And I was like, sure, I can do a review. Now, I saw on the cover, like, one character I did recognize. Bottom right corner, Black Bishop. Those are some pretty cool books. You should go check those out. Then I look at the rest of these characters, and I'm not really sold on their designs that much. I mean, got guy in casual clothes. I'm not quite sure what's going on with her costume, outfit, whatever. Like, she's got this armored leg, but the other one's not. It's asymmetric in a weird way. She feels really stereotypical. I kind of like her, but I don't think she really uses these wrist blades at all in the book. And then you got Panda Girl. The costumes are kind of all over the place. Is where I'm going with that. All right, let's scroll down. You can look at the people who wrote this. We're going to mostly talk about Project Shadows. We're just going to briefly mention Stargazer, the backup feature, later in the book. Not going to show any of that off. Going to show off basically the first couple pages, Project Shadows. We're going to just zoom in here. And what do we start off with? Action. You're introducing a new team of people, or a new team to people. You got two choices. You can do a whole lot of meandering build-up, or you can just show them beating the snot out of people. This book chose beating the snot out of people. So there you go. So here we go again. Every time I think I can finally break free, it sucks me back in. Yeah, every time I think I'm out, they pull me right back in. We know how it is, Black Bishop. That's who's narrating, by the way. And she, the character we kind of know, basically introducing everybody else. At least we know her if you've read her books. So, like I said, guy in casual clothes, smexy super spy, kind of generic barbarian lady. I don't know what's going on with this costume. Panda girl that's showing us her bra. And somebody in kind of cool armor, which I don't really know how this armor and her powers really interact because later on in the book, she's like fighting these dudes and she's huge and they're little and they're like drawing blood through her armor. It's kind of weird. Anyway, they show up. Panda girl, whose name Mirage, Panda girl, sets up an illusion. They blow it up. And there's nobody there because they're over here. See, totally told you, Panda Girl. Told you wouldn't fool them for long. My Mirages can't trick their scanners. Why not? Got them looking the other way. Let us get this close. So they're trying to sneak in, and they got somebody who opens like portals up, and so they send her in to murder everybody. Naturally. She's like, yo, they got super enhancement drugs. And here comes Tiny Girl, who's about to become really big girl. And it's here on the next page. See what I told you? Either this is really wimpy armor, they're really strong, or I don't quite get it. Like, yeah, I don't understand like her power set. Her strength does apparently grow with her size, which I think that's pretty standard, like Pym particles stuff from Marvel. When Ant-Man becomes Giant Man, he does become really strong. And there's this cool bit where she basically uses those wrist sword things, but not as like wrist swords. She actually uses them to like lift something up with leverage and all that. And that was kind of a neat touch. But yeah, we just jump right into action. We got these dudes. They all like pump up on drugs. For some reason, the first time I looked at this panel, I didn't notice the needles. I thought they just spontaneously exploded. Which I honestly, if I'm telling you like what I liked my original interpretation where they just exploded like this. After we get this action, which this action looks pretty fine. I like this where she cracks into the ceiling and stuff. Like there's some fun things here. After this fun action sequence, we get into like the hey, let's kind of get what's going on. They introduce like the team's handlers. They're apparently like some kind of Suicide Squad type deal. And then they split the team up into three. Black Bishop's going to go do her own thing in her book. Two of the other ones, who I'm blanking on right now, Mirage and her, Size Girl. Mirage and Size Girl, they go off to infiltrate some country where a meteorite fell, and then the rest of the team goes to the prison, and we saw that in Warbound number 4 when that happened. Stuff happens with those various plot lines, and if you want to know more about where this goes, you can check the book out. I was pretty satisfied with it. This was an okay book. I don't know that I'd be like, oh man, this was like the most awesome book I've ever read, or anything so strong, but I had fun with the book. Opening up with a little action sequence I thought was a pretty strong move, and I like that. Now, that Project Stargazer bit is like, I don't know, 8 pages long or something, and it's like the birth of a like Superman type character. It's set in space. Somebody's been kidnapped by aliens. The aliens did some stuff, and now she absorbs energy or whatever and can breathe in space and all kinds of crazy stuff. And after the rest of this, that story felt really out of place and was kind of a letdown. I thought it was a preview for another book entirely when I got to it. That's how that rolled. So all in all, Project Shadows, pretty good looking art, pretty fun little book. It's definitely worth checking out if you like Black Bishop, or if you like women being stuffed down the cleavage of other women. Like that's certainly a thing that happened in this book. It's right here in this panel. So check it out. All right, you all have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye bye.